Hello everyone, this is the fourth and final video of me completing political spectrum or political compass tests. I have completed already three, one the UK one political compass test, and the last one was 8 values. So this one is called political spectrum quiz, and we have some questions. And let's just start and let's see where I land in the political spectrum. Laws should restrict abortion in all or most cases. Disagree. Unions were indispensable in establishing the middle class. I don't actually know what this means, to be honest. I don't know how much they established it. In nearly every instance, the free market allocates resources more efficiently. I agree, that's what economics say, and that's what theory also says. Public radio, television funded by state provide a valuable service to the citizens. Not in UK, I think. They don't provide too much valuable service, honestly. Some people should not be allowed to reproduce. Disagree. Access to healthcare is a right. Yes, but it's also a privilege. It also depends what sort of healthcare. And also depends if you're an international or immigrant or something. The rich should pay a higher tax rate than a middle class. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? School science classes should teach intelligent design. Intelligent design is not really science, I think. It's engineering. So school science classes, I'm neutral on this. I don't know. It's good to have intelligent design, but I'm not sure. Marriage must be heralded for the important role it plays in society. I don't think it plays a huge role in society, actually. So let's go neutral on that. It's important for society, but I don't think it's like a big role, whatever. Sometimes war is necessary, even if it means you strike first. Yes, I assume. I don't know. I guess yes. I mean, sometimes war is necessary. I mean, I want to press neutral because I'm very against war person, but I understand sometimes it's necessary. Let's just go neutral, honestly. Now, that's where I honestly stand. Patriotism is an overrated quality. Patriotism is overrated. No, I disagree. It's not. It's not overrated. Radio stations should be required to present balanced news coverage. Yes, of course. Who doesn't like balance? Of course, it should be balanced. Government should do something about increasing violence in video games. Absolutely nothing. It's not real violence. Do something about real violence. If our leader meets with our enemies, it makes us appear weak. No. No. Why? We must use our military indeed, it makes us stronger because it has the power to go and see if enemies in the face and look in the eyes. We must use our military from time to time to protect our supply of oil. I'm not sure about this, to be honest. Let's just go neutral. Strong gun ownership rights protect people against tyranny. I agree. I don't know. Let's go neutral. I honestly don't. I'm not really sure about this gun thing. Like I'm technically European, from European region, not from European Union. So for us, gun laws are always strict. That's what I was brought up with. We never had easy access to it anyway, so it's not in my mindset to have open gun ownership and stuff. Like for me, I'll just put neutral. I don't know if it's good or bad. It makes no sense to say I am spiritual but not religious. No. Why? I agree. There is a sense to saying that. You can be spiritual. It is not government's responsibility to regulate pollution. Disagree. It is. Who do you think is going to regulate pollution then? Gay marriage should be forbidden. Disagree. It should be against the law to use hateful language towards another racial group. Disagree. It should not be against the law. Language is language. Violence is different. Government should ensure all citizens meet a certain minimum standard of living. Yeah, I think so. It is wrong to enforce moral behavior through law because this infringes upon individual freedom. Yes. It is wrong to enforce moral behavior. Yes, I agree. But, I mean, no, I agree. I just wanted to see if there is anything extra I missed in this sentence. Immigration restrictions are economically protectionist. Non-citizens should be allowed to sell their labor domestically at the rate of market will pay. I don't understand this question, to be honest. Non-citizens should be allowed to sell their labor. Yes. Why wouldn't they be allowed to sell their labor? I'm confused. Is there something I'm missing in this question? An official language should be set and immigrants should have to learn it. Yes, I agree. Whatever maximizes economic growth is good for people. Yes, so technically should be good. Is it in reality? Well, not always. Racial issues will never be resolved. It is human nature to prefer one's own race. I disagree. That's definitely not wrong. That's definitely wrong today. I think they can be resolved. It just needs education and time. And of course, people need to understand it. People with criminal history should not be able to vote. Disagree. History and being a criminal is a different thing. So I disagree. They should be able to vote. Marijuana should be legal. Yes. The state should fine television stations for broadcasting offensive language. No. Why? And last one, it does not make sense to understand the motivations of terrorists because they are self-evidently evil. You need to understand motivations of the terrorists, I think, to see where they're coming from, so you know, you kind of better understand them, so you can stop them. You'd be one step ahead of them. So I guess disagree. Oh, there's actually part 2. Interesting. The lower the taxes, the better off we are all. No, that's actually wrong. That's a wrong way of thinking because if you live in a country that is relying on taxes to keep public, spending, then how are you better off? You need to understand about taxes that they are inevitable. That has been for ages, and it's inevitable for a state to take some money from each. Minority groups that have faced discrimination should receive help from state to get an equal footing. Really depends what you mean by this, isn't it? Like what sort of help? I guess they should receive help from state, but exactly what help? So I'm gonna go with neutral just to understand, because this is a very slippery slope. I agree they should receive a help, but what sort of help? So I guess I agree with the statement, but I don't know. Just really many questions with this. It is wrong to question a leader in wartime. No, it is not wrong. You should question them always. Tighter regulations would have prevented the collapse of the lending industry. Yes, of course, that's what happened. It makes sense and is fair for that some people make much more money than others. Yeah, it happens, and it's fair if they make in legal and honest ways. Toppling enemy regimes to spread democracy will make the world a safer place. Yes, but it's very. You need to understand that you don't become uh, an enemy regime for someone else with doing something like toppling another one. So it's very. You need to be careful with this. I agree with spreading democracy, but you need to be careful. The state has no business regulating alcohol or tobacco products. Well, I disagree with that. If an unwed teen becomes pregnant, abortion may be responsible choice. Just because it's unwed? What the hell? No. Just because it's unwed? Am I correct understanding what unwed means? Not married, yeah. Teen. A teenager. So like very young person? Let's just go neutral. I don't know honestly what this means. Is it unmarried and young girl becomes pregnant, abortion may be responsible choice? I don't know. Like it's not up to me to decide this honestly. I'm just gonna go neutral. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm missing something obvious here, but I don't know. International trade agreements should require environmental protections and workers' rights, meaning no free trade with countries that lack pollution controls or labor protections. I guess yes. Why not? Gay equality is a sign of progress. It is, obviously. What else it is? What else is it? The state should be able to put a criminal to death if the crime was serious enough. I don't know if it should be able to put. So I'm going to go neutral with that. I don't agree with death penalty. Just want to say, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I said many times, I don't agree with it. It's just very difficult to say if that's a crime worth killing, or why would we kill, or maybe there's a chance somehow that the person didn't commit it or something like that. It's difficult to say. The military budget should be scaled back. I honestly think it should be, but looking at how many plots people like a military in the UK foiled, I don't think it should for UK's case. Economic competition results in innumerable innovations that improve our lives. Yes, that's very strongly agree. It is not our place to condemn other cultures as backwards or barbaric. Disagree. It is. If we see that, we have to speak it out. We shouldn't allow bad cultures come and live next door. When one group is slaughtering another group somewhere in the world, we have responsibility to intervene. Do we though? It's hard to say, honestly. We'd be better off if we could just lock up some of the people expressing radical political views, keep them away from society. No, we have to tell them we shouldn't lock political, radical people. We need to make sure that whoever following them understand that they're wrong. That's what we need to do, because it's just not 1 or 2 or 10 people. It's the people who follow them do the horrible things. So locking the leader of them is not gonna help them. Unrestrained capitalism cannot last, as wealth and power will concentrate to a small elite. Unrestrained capitalism cannot last. That's not about capitalism. Wealth and power is not really about capitalism. It's more about the politics, and people think capitalism is a tool, is an environment that allows people to get wealthy, allows people to get powerful, but it does not mean it's inherently going to result in people decisions result in small elites. So I disagree. It's not really, again, people think that capitalism is to blame for everything bad that happens. It's not really true. It's people's decisions. Just because you open the field for people to build things in that field doesn't mean that field is responsible for people building things. It's the decisions that people do in that field. Capitalism is a type of field. It's a type of field. It's a set of regulations. People are so they don't understand what this means today. Honestly, like most people online, they don't even understand what capitalism means. It is a problem when young people display lack of respect for authority. I actually agree with this. They think that they know better. They think they can vote. No, you're young. You have not enough lived to understand life. So go live. Then you're gonna come and vote and tell me what's right. When corporate interests become too powerful, the state should take action to ensure public interest is served. Corporate interest becomes too powerful. Well, have we actually seen how powerful can it get? I guess the biggest one is Amazon that I can think of. So I guess agree. A person's morality is the most personal nature, therefore government should have no involvement in moral questions, promote moral behaviors. Promote moral behaviors. I'm neutral on this. I don't know how much it's good or bad. The state should not set a minimum wage. Minimum wage is a big debate in the UK. It's like a big deal. I don't know what's in America. I think it's the same thing. I'm gonna be neutral because I don't understand both sides which one is being actually correct. I know good arguments from both sides, you know. That's why I don't know. I'm gonna go neutral. Nation's retirement safety net cannot be trusted to the fluctuation of stock market. Agree. Offensive or blasphemous art should be suppressed. Ooh, are you kidding me? No. No, what the heck? It's an art. You don't like it, don't watch it. It's not gonna do anything bad to you, a piece of painting. Optional, please share some of about yourself, your age group, okay, gender, where is my dragon? Okay, whatever. Select your country, I'm gonna go to Armenia. Select your race identity, Caucasian, thank you. Let's see our results. Ooh, I'm left-wing libertarian. Oof, wow. Would you look at that? That's exactly the image we got. That's exactly the same image we got on the previous test that I have done. That is quite interesting. Click image to save it. Let's click it. There you go. I clicked it. Oh, there you go. Wow. Thanks for watching. That's where I am. As you can see, I am non-interventionist and neoconservative. I'm somewhere towards the left. Culture war, I'm culture liberal, as you can see. In the culture case. Wow, I'm actually the average of people who took this test? No way. To the average, yeah. Wow, I'm actually very close to the average. I was actually afraid I'll be more right, but no, I'm actually towards the left. That is, wow, that is insane. I didn't expect me to be this left, wow. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya.